I want those cameras on that lexicon of executive client research. We got some charts and graphs, we got some groups and gaps, and it's executive client research.
Let's have our cameras turned on.
I choked on a cough this morning, and I've been paying for it ever since. Or no, it was just I choked on an inhale, and I've been coughing ever since.
It's remarkable how fragile that little system is, isn't it? It's like
Me specifically, are you trying to fight me?
no, I mean like
It's amazing how much of a baby you are.
Oh, it looks like I'm clipping a little bit. I'm gonna turn myself down. So
Yo, you're coming in real hot here in episode 6.
I'm coming in hot. Like you know how I mean I feel like if you inhale a little bit of saliva,
Yeah, that's what happened.
and it's just like it's the same. You know, how is that not happening 24/7?
Right. Yeah.
Why is the
Like
consequences
there
so
are
high?
miraculous things about the way things happen to end up, but then it's like, yeah, what do you mean I can't inhale a little bit of saliva?
As a treat.
I should be able to inhale all the saliva I want. It's right there.
More importantly, it's gonna happen. I promise. You know, like I don't want to.
happening
but
all the
I'm
time.
I'm telling you, it's gonna.
Yeah. I can't put like food in my lungs. I use the same thing for eating.
Hey, why is
And
the wrong
breathing.
pipe right next to the right pipe, huh?
How come we can't just get
Two
on a
different pipes.
single pipe system? Have the one pipe do both.
It seems
mean,
like we do have that. That's the problem.
Well, or whatever's at the end of the pipe. Why can't we have that? Why can't we have? We need one hole, one pipe. That's what I'm proposing.
What do you think about those creatures that have a one hole solution?
Like a cloaca
Yeah.
situation.
Is that executive client research approved, or does that need to go back to the drawing board? Efficiency,
I guess
I feel like is off the charts.
I think it's a smart solution to a problem. I think that those guys had it figured out, and congratulations to them. I would need to see some proof of concepts drawn up for me to approve.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have our unpaid intern do that. Just like coked out of my mind, screaming at a 19-year-old to like draw me what it would look like if I was eating and doing everything with one hole.
Just one hole. Just yelling one hole over and over.
One hole. Yeah. I am interested in. I think it's weird that we have a bunch of different teeth. Let me get off the thing. Instead of like, I think we should have two teeth, like one.
I
big
totally
upper.
agree. A beak.
Yeah, exactly. Beak
Beak life.
system.
Oh, there's food that's gonna get. There's no food that's gonna get stuck anywhere.
That's right. Solved that. Furthermore,
Fine.
mosquitoes.
Okay. Actually, maybe you could have like a baby beak and an adult beak.
Sure.
That'd be fine.
Have that all fall out at once. That'd be terrifying.
I got a loose beak.
You know what? No, I'm gonna push back on that. We get one beak. Sorry.
Does it grow with us?
Sure. Since we're talking, there you go. It's fine. I don't know. It's fine. And mosquitoes. People talk about how mosquitoes are very like important to. You can't take a creature out of the ecosystem because then the rest will collapse around it.
For our audio listeners, I'm rolling my eyes.
I'm not disagreeing. I think that's important. I think it's important to maintain the balance of the ecosystem. I would like, though, to go down the path to explore. Just ask some questions about. All right, if we got rid of mosquitoes, what happens? And
What's
they're
the
like,
knock-on
you get-
effects of those specifically?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you get rid of you get rid of like bigger bugs. Like, okay.
You'd have no
So
more
far,
bug bites.
right. So far, doing all right. It's like, oh, you get rid of bats. And I'm like, oh.
Okay, keep talking.
I mean, tell me, like, is that a problem too? It might be. I'm holding that open. Might be. Could be. But I'm just saying. I don't like mosquitoes, man. bold
I'm not-
stance here on the
Yeah.
podcast. This is not related to mosquitoes or beaks, but I had to grab a new pair of underpants this morning. And by that I mean I had a package of unopened underpants in my drawer waiting for me when I like ran out of clean underpants. And I've done the laundry. They're just downstairs. Don't worry, guys. Don't call a wellness check on me. I'm good. But apparently I bought boxers way back when, and I'm not used to boxers. So I'm completely thrown off. I'm choking.
What are you used to?
I'm on the boxer brief.
Okay. It's just a little different.
It feels completely different. I'll say that. This feels crazy. It feels like I'm not wearing underpants. Because I'm not. I decided not to wear them. No, I am wearing them. But like I'm used to a little bit more, of a hug.
Sure. I feel like I would be alarmed. I don't know. I wouldn't want to shame someone for what they're doing, but I think I would have a little bit of what to hear if someone was still on like tidy whities,
Yeah, still on briefs.
just straight up briefs. That would be something I would raise an eyebrow at.
I think that like technologically, boxer briefs are like, what are boxer briefs doing what are briefs doing that boxer briefs don't accomplish? Like I feel like it's an upgrade in every possible way. Like there's no reason to still be on tidy whities.
Yeah.
Like we can make your boxer briefs white if you have to have them white.
Yeah. I don't know why that's the case. But,
yeah, I don't know why we gotta have underpants being white either.
I feel like I have a couple pair of boxers that get mixed in, and I don't have a different day based on which pair I grab, but maybe I'm just built different.
Well, like we said, it's surprising how fragile this whole setup can be.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, like, coming off of last week's episode, I ran across this post on Reddit this morning, right before we were recording, and this isn't my topic for the day, but I wanted to share it with you. This is just kind of an introductory lead in to the episode, I suppose. And it's not my topic because I don't want people to be thinking that this is a scatological podcast or anything. But this post is, why do my husband and I experience severe flatulence after visiting his parents? Posted on r/no-stupid-questions, which is a real roll of the dice.
You will get some stupid questions on there.
You will get some stupid questions. I think that there should maybe be a no stupid questions subreddit that also has a no stupid answers like requirement, because you will get. That's usually what I run into. You'll also get a lot of like, I won't be able to like pull an example off the top of my head, but it's like, why do girls hate nice guys? Like kind of like questions on there sometimes. But this is a good example of one. So why do my husband and I experience severe flatulence after visiting his parents? This is not a joke. For years, we have been noticing that every time we visit his parents, we fart profusely for hours afterwards. No milk products involved. I am lactose intolerant, so I avoid those anyway. My husband isn't. Or unusual foods. Even if we don't eat anything while there, it still happens. Whenever we stay there overnight, I actually suffer from a painful gas stomach ache. What is this phenomenon? Edited to add, we are both usually flatulence-free or regularly flatulent, unlike after being there. This does not happen after visiting other places. Also, we've been married for 10 plus years, and though it took me a couple of years to notice the connection, it's very obvious by now. It happens every single time, regardless of food consumption. Now, this is crazy. And I do think that, we face a fork in the road, Atticus.
Okay.
If we find ourselves to be compelled by this post, we may have to pivot the podcast. We could be car talk, but for why do I have the runs? People call in and
I feel like maybe that's not a bad place to be. I feel like there's some money there. There's some situation, you know.
We have a little bit more information.
Okay.
And this isn't my main post too because there's no resolution to it. But there's more information. Since there seems to be a lot of interest, I will be conducting a full investigation. We have ordered a water test online. I think there are a lot of comments suggesting that it is well water. Maybe that's what's doing it. Make no mistake, there will be no stone left unturned. I believe between the both of us, we are drastically elevating the levels of methane in the atmosphere every time we visit. If not for ourselves, we have to solve this mystery for the environment's sake. A lot of people are asking similar questions, so here's an FAQ. this is a good post.
God.
I appreciate this this woman's humor. Okay, 1. Elevation. Where I live, it's 520 meters. Where they live, it's 503 meters. I had a hard time finding out this one out because they live outside the city, but here it is. I think this pretty much eliminates this as a theory. Do they feed you lentils, beans, broccoli, artichoke?
You gotta be pretty dumb for that to be it.
Yeah. Oh! Answer. I love both beans and lentils and cook them frequently at home. My mother-in-law does not ever cook beans. More importantly, the farts when we leave there are worse than bean farts. Think long gushes of wind, like air leaving a small untied balloon.
Do it. Think about it.
It also happens when we do not eat there at all. Another question people have to ask. Do they fart? Do they know? The accepted topics of conversation are world politics, current events, careers, and local issues, with many poignant silences sprinkled in between. Farting is not on that list. The mood there is kind of like an episode of The Crown. Okay. Oh, think highbrow, North European, academically inclined people. I am the wild card of the family, a heavily tattooed Latina creative. I am the only... Hold on. Everyone's ears perking up. A heavily tattooed Latina creative who farts? Executive client research listeners, calm down. I know you're jumping up and down on your phones listening to the podcast. Settle down. I am the only one without a college degree. Even if their own son won't ask, I cannot be the only one to bring up farts in their presence. Is it stress? We do lead stressful lives. Visiting them, while mentally taxing, is not the most stressful situation in our lives. We do not fart this profusely in other stressful environments. And the final question, do you laugh or talk a lot while you're there? No for both. So unless staring blankly into the void is equivalent to laughing, this is not the reason.
Wow. Well,
sounds
remains
like fun.
unsolved.
Yeah. Not only do you have to go visit your boring ass in-laws, it sounds like, you also get to fart a whole bunch.
What a treat for all.
Yeah. Do you have any theories?
No. I mean, other than just some sort of seasoning that they aren't unaware of that's going into the food.
I'm wondering if I think it might be vibe related. Like, it's not the most stressful, but it could just be like, I don't know, pit in your stomach. Like, I have to go sit with the crown in-laws. I don't really get the connection there, but I don't know. It's like if it sounds like very like a low heart rate situation, and so like it's quiet and all of that, and you're probably just like you. It sounds like she feels like the odd person out, and stifled, and I think that's probably I think it's a psychological thing.
I definitely do feel like gassier when I definitely don't want to be.
Yeah, for sure. That's my theory. I mean, I don't know any science, so I can't be like, oh yeah, it's definitely like an E. coli in your stuff in their well water.
I have a question for you on kind of related note. I feel like there's some things about maybe science or like health science that I know are true, but I ultimately don't believe in. And it's funny because Casetta
Here
has
comes Atticus's vaccine rant. Okay, let's
no,
go.
like Casetta will like take like a probiotic or something, and
Sure.
I'm like, I don't know if I believe in gut health. Do you believe in gut health?
Do I believe in gut health? I don't. I think I'm in the same boat as you. I don't know.
It seems like it's
is.
probably real, but I don't know about it.
I understand that there's like a bunch of bacteria in our guts. Is it yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna take a probiotic. Not because I don't know.
You're not
I
worried
don't
about your
know.
gut health. I feel like out of the people I know in the world, you and I probably should be the people on the top of the list worried about their gut health.
Yeah, maybe this is the
The
missing
reason.
piece. Yeah.
I really think you
Um,
should maybe take a closer look at your gut health personally, but
It sounds like it sounds fake. Probiotic.
I don't even know what a biotic is.
I'm more of an amateur biotic.
Sure.
What about like is that just toxin adjacent? You know?
I don't know.
Do you believe in toxins?
Yes. Doesn't that just mean things that are bad for you?
I thought it was fake. It was like, oh, you got to get rid of the toxins.
Oh, no, I think it's different than that.
Okay.
Well, I don't. I mean, I know that like juice cleanses and stuff. That's not real. That's bad.
That's
for
got to
you.
be fake. But I know that those are fake not because I've done any science, you know,
Yeah.
or like read anything.
Are you by chance feeling that in your gut? Sort of gut feeling.
Damn, I got a healthy gut then because I'm able to tell that stuff's some bullshit. Do you do any? Do you have any like, uh, like not almost like superstitious health things that you do, like, not in like any serious way, but like, oh, you, I don't know, do you eat something because you're like, oh, this is setting me on the right path or something?
No, like I feel like I've dabbled with vitamins, and I feel like I would really like to feel the effect of it immediately for me to like keep keep on it. And I know you're not going to feel better after taking a vitamin, but for some reason my brain just can't click into like this mattering. Um, to the
Yeah,
point of like,
aren't vitamins fake?
are they fake?
Not like vitamins are not fake. Like you are supposed to get like vitamin K and stuff or whatever, vitamin C, stuff like that. But like taking a pill, like a Flintstones thing, like in like a pill or chewable tablet kind of form. What flag? We don't know what we're talking about, so whatever. But
It's probably
I
good
thought
for you.
I thought I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast. No, it was somewhere else. But I think that like taking you don't absorb vitamins that efficiently doing things like that. I think it's more so
You
like
got to change your diet or something.
yeah, you should get them from food, beans, and other examples of food. But you know, you're let your imagination go nuts. Starting with beans.
I know I definitely like the men's vitamin thing that I have says something about like this improves your prostate health, and I was like, "Pff, I won't have a prostate for like decades from now, you know. And then I think I might have one already,
You
but
have late onset prostate.
yeah. Well, you know what I mean. Just like you don't hear about folks' prostates until they're older, so I kind of had a brainworm in there that I just don't have one yet.
Gotcha. Yeah, it did not occur to me that I have a prostate.
Is this shocking news? Your face is looking a little white.
uh, what have I been doing down there? Gosh, yeah, true mystery. What's
The
going
body.
on inside? I've been trying to get to a doctor for just to like to make contact, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All year so far. It is you can't just go to a doctor apparently. I'm finding out that the American healthcare system is maybe not so good these days. But you can't call an office. You call an office and they're like,
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they shoot you. They come to your house and they shoot you. No, I don't know. I called the office and they're like, there were no options on the phone menu. It was immediate phone tree, and there was no option to like talk to anybody or set a new appointment or anything. It was always like, are you calling to cancel your appointment? Like, no. Refill a prescription? No. All right, get fucked, basically. But it's like check out the website. Checked out the website, and it was like, oh, call this other number. And so I called this other number, and it was like the hotline for like find a new doctor in Iowa. And so I call the hotline, and it was like, all right, to find a new doctor, go to this URL. So it's like reading out a URL over the phone that I'm like typing in.
God.
And it's just like a Google form, basically, where you just put in your name and you're like, I guess I'd like a doctor. And they're like, we'll contact you if we find a doctor. And that was like a month ago.
Oh my God. Well, maybe you could call your insurance and say, I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, I went through my insurance first to find out like who's covered. So I don't want to like find a doctor, find out that they're not covered. So that's just how you, I guess, have to do it.
Can you imagine if something was wrong with you? How alarming this would be?
I'm racking my brain trying to imagine if there was anything wrong with me, and I cannot picture what life would be like.
Right.
Thank God I'm rock solid and totally normal. All right, Atticus, what's going on? Teach me something.
Well, I thought it might be a good time to check in 2024 with people stuck in the world of Harry Potter, discussing it, arguing about it. I thought maybe it might be interesting to see what's kind of wrong with those people today. What do you think?
Very good, very good. You have sent me a Google Drive folder. I have not opened up any of these files. There appears to be 19 PNG files
labeled 1 through 19.png. So I think let's see.
Should we run through what our experience is with Harry Potter?
Not important.
Okay. Not at all. All right.
So
I'm transphobic. That's my experience with Harry. No, I'm not. I'm friendal.
Okay. So weirdly enough, let's see what number that was. I think a good place to start would probably be. I wish I could see which one I'm looking at. Who would you want as a roommate? 8. 8.png.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's not the right one.
Okay.
2 more. Okay. Who would you want as a roommate? I think that's 6. Is that 6?
No.
Okay. How does this number? 4, 5. It doesn't let me see the title once I open them.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So
if you, I can also see the file name in the top left when I open it.
No, there it is.
In Google Drive.
Cool. There it is. Good for you. So on our Harry Potter, posted by Gashna, who's a Slytherin.
Is that a flare?
Yes.
Ooh, that's something that we haven't touched on yet. Is the subreddit specific flare? That's fun.
So one thing that I've discovered is I was looking at the subreddit and I was like, you know what I want? I want some controversial opinions. Some subreddits, when they like stylize, they don't have the controversial button. You can still type in subreddit /controversial and then sort by of all time. So this was
this is an elite move. Yeah, we're sitting at an even 0 upvotes for this.
4 months ago. Who would you want as a roommate? Personally, I would love Luna Lovegood as a roommate. Sexual attraction aside.
No, dude.
I feel she would be fun to have around. Her quirks are adorable, and I feel she would not be intolerable to just be lounging around with. Hermione, as much as I love her, would be bratty. In the book, she comes off far more smug and bratty than in the films portray her, and I'm really not a fan of Harry or Ron. I would not get along with Malfoy at all. Luna is just a weird girl, but fun nonetheless. Who would you want to room with? A later edit has come in because most people's attention has been paid to sexual
I
attraction
barely
aside.
mentioned sexual attraction.
Due to people not getting it, my pick for Luna is when I was young enough to attend Hogwarts.
No.
However, the sexual attraction aside was talking more about not using her looks as my reasoning. Because let's face it, Miss Watson would win outright.
You really nailed the defense here, bro.
So yes, I am attracted to Luna, but that is not why I want to room with Luna.
Oh. Wow.
I do.
Trying as hard as I can not to think about this guy's like real life living situation. How many people are at risk?
And in the comments, he does reveal himself to be 34.
Jesus Christ, you can't be,
The
bro.
rationale is like the actress is 32 now, and it's like doesn't matter. You're talking about
Yeah.
sexual attraction aside.
Also, not to yeah, there are other bigger red flags, but like, you're a Slytherin, you can't be rooming with other houses. Okay.
Right.
I think you're gonna run into some issues right away. Are they self-identifying their houses, or
I think so.
Or do you have to do a little quiz?
I think well, here's my theory. It's self-identifying either way, because like any quiz you take is going to be like, you are presented with a wallet in the road. Do you A, read a book about it?
Do you turn into a little snake?
B, do you take the money? C, do you find the wallet? Or D, do you bravely turn it in? It'd be very easy to just.
I think that I'd like to imagine that the mods have assigned him as Slytherin for this post.
Yeah.
Like, you're a pedophile, so Slytherin. Sorry, dude.
Okay, so we've got 8. If you look at 8, we've got diagnosing the Harry Potter characters. This was a Ravenclaw. These are some really good ones in here. So I've gotten ridiculously obsessed with diagnosing fictional Harry Potter characters ever since I had to do it for psych. So I thought I'd share my thoughts.
A real ass class in real ass science, apparently.
Yes. So I'll skip the long preamble here, but just pull a couple one of these. Harry Potter, we're saying complex PTSD once again. Well, yeah, we'll stop with Tom Riddle. I'm sorry, Tom Riddle, who is Voldemort, if that. Antisocial personality disorder, repeatedly violating the rights of others through intimidation and dishonesty, impulsiveness, hostility, significant irritability, aggression or violence, lack of empathy, lack of remorse about harming others, though to be caused by trauma and genetic factors, or thought to be. Technically, his issues stem from a magically explained reason. He was conceived under a love potion, therefore he cannot love. But ignoring that, I would say ISPD.
This seems irresponsible to do, right?
Yes, there is a comment. There's one of the top comments is like, "Hey, I actually have BPD, which this person diagnoses nearly every bad guy with."
Yeah.
Luna Lovegood, PTSD, emotional distress, overly negative perception of self, negative affect, isolation, difficulty sleeping caused by a traumatic event, autism.
Diagnosed with being a dang baddie.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. This is we the issues with J.K. Rowling are numerous. Or
this person is blowing past that.
Yeah, we don't really need to get into that on this show, right? But like, I'm sure that she's writing. She's famously not good at writing the backgrounds for characters or whatever, right? Like, really like one dimensional, whatever. So like, she's probably already like leaning on like really problematic origins or like characteristics for people, right? Like to start with, and like, so like probably like already perpetuating like, I don't know, problems with mental health and stuff like that. And then for them to like then go through on the other side and like pull it even more into that realm by being like, oh yeah, these guys they've all got BPD and stuff. That seems bad to do.
I feel like maybe like high school psych classes just teaches you to pathologize everyone you've ever met. um, Hermione Granger, autism, self-esteem issues, ADHD. Um,
Do you think? Do you? So everyone has
everyone who's smart has autism. Everyone who's
well,
bad
and
is,
also everyone in the book has bunch of stuff wrong with them
yes, apparently.
or disorder. I don't know. It's the wrong way to say it, but like, do you think that this person writing it like stopped and thought like, oh man, isn't it kind of weird that like everybody has like severe mental illness
Right.
in this?
One of my favorites, Rubius Hagrid, autism, substance abuse disorder, possible learning disorder. Albus Dumbledore, autism. So that's concerning. Another Slytherin posts in 12. If you look at 12, how the hell did Voldemort have a child, Delphini? How exactly did Voldemort have Delphini? I mean, he was supposed to be a celibate Dark Lord who doesn't really care about having a child. So how did he get Delphini then? Is it a plot hole or something? I'm just confused. I really, really enjoy. He was supposed to be a celibate Dark Lord.
Obi-Wan screaming at Anakin. You were supposed to be a celibate Dark Lord, Anakin.
I don't ever remember that. I've read, maybe we should have gotten a background, but I have read the books and I don't remember there being
He was
any
a
indication
kid?
that he was supposed to be celibate. Do you remember the play, The Cursed Child?
Oh,
It's from that.
okay.
Um,
Okay. I never read that or
Yeah.
saw that.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. This is a deleted comment on that, though. Deleted comment responding to Dark Lord should be celibate. I don't believe he's celibate, and this is the next one, 13. I don't believe he's celibate at all.
Yeah, well, I guess he had a kid.
At the end of the series, when he and Harry are circling each other, he says Snape desired Lily, nothing more. I think that shows a slightly deeper insight into his detached worldview. And
Dog, look at the state of my critical thought. Jesus.
So he has a lust for power, and I think it's fair to assume this lust stems to other aspects of his life as well. I don't know why that's fair, but it's shown not much in the books because it's a children's book and told from Harry's perspective. Harry doesn't pick up on adult themes. He barely picks on romantic kids. If you look at it from a real perspective, it's very natural to assume that Voldemort would take advantage of his relationship with Bellatrix.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, do you think it's fair that we just round up everybody who's ever posted in the Harry Potter subreddit? Or at least have like identified themselves as Slytherins too?
Right.
You're like you could you could do a lot of good.
You could.
Something like that.
On 15, we've got a Gryffindor, our first Gryffindor poster. Yesterday, I met a guy who started bragging about his Harry Potter obsession, like how much he loved Harry Potter, how many times he read the series. Gradually, the suspicion grew in my mind that he's faking. To confirm, I asked him the simple question, who is Peeves, who's a character in the books, but not the movies. His face was like, WTF, I'm asking. Then he changed the topic, and I successfully spotted the fake Harry Potter fan. Most probably, he just watched the movies.
Yeah, this is a child. This.
And that's good. There should be more of the children posting.
Yes. This is the right kind of post to be on the forum, and it should be a sign that look, we should. This is like walking past a playground. It's like, all right, I'm not gonna go jump on the swings or anything. Like, good job, everybody. This seems to be in order.
Also, I feel like identifying yourself as a Gryffindor is a good sign too, because it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm a good guy. It's just, wow.
Yeah.
And then if you identify as a Slytherin, it's just like, what?
I also like the edit because like then the adults are jumping down this guy's throat, or this child's throat. My intention was not to gatekeep. Like, I just imagine the
You're
cumulative 2 IQ comment section
Yeah.
screaming about gatekeeping, about this lie somebody told.
Oh my god. My intention was not to encourage him. My intention was to encourage him about reading, but he just changed the topic. Also, not everyone gets suspicious about lying. I got suspicious because I used to lie about the same thing.
Yes, this is a child. This is
Okay. And then I've got just a couple more here. 16. We got a meme. We got our first Harry Potter meme.
Yo, fuck, dude.
So we've got, is that Jack? What's his name? Just Twitter Jack. I made Twitter. We got Facebook Mark saying I made Facebook. We got Steve
We got
Apple.
Tim Apple
We
saying
got Tim Apple. I made Apple. We got J.K. Rowling saying, "Bitch, please, I made Harry Potter."
what is the the watermark or it took me a while to read it, but there's like a weird like logo. Yeah. I guess Ron was here.
Posted by user Xbox Master Aiden05 5 years ago.
Another child. This is the right way to be. Which is, you know what? Never mind. I was gonna say like we got 3 out of 4 people that you correctly do not look up to. You also got to not look up to J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say this is my last one. 17. Rowling also revealed Neville's sexuality after the book ended. To be consistent, can people be upset about that too? So background that J.K. Rowling just said, I thought Dumbledore was gay after the books came out, and then
okay, when
what
she
this person
says
is-
it, it's okay. When I say Dumbledore's gay, that's different. All right.
And then the only thing they're talking about is that a character, Neville, ended up marrying another character, a woman character in the books. So that's what he is mad about. If people are going to be upset about Rowling revealing Dumbledore's sexuality after the books, can we do the same for Neville? There's been no controversy over this revelation for some reason. If people were at least consistent, the outrage over Dumbledore being announced as gay would appear more genuine. To preemptively quash the "but Luna and Neville dated" replies, that was only in the movies. Neville never had a romantic interest in the books. And I'm just saying, like, how disingenuous we're being here.
I'm not even tracking this. I'm not even. I'm not
That's
following.
fair. I feel like I'm barely following it, but this person's real upset that people are like, so you're mad that you revealed Dumbledore to be gay. Why can't we also be mad that you revealed Neville to be straight? Those are the same.
I'm caught up on this use of reveal as well. I think that once again we're doing a bad job of reading books, like interacting with art. If we're thinking this is like a, I don't know, revealed sort of situation. Also the URL here is, website.com/JK Rowling at Carnegie Hall reveals Dumbledore is gay. Neville marries Hannah Abbott and scores, that's a crazy like announcement for her to make. If she's like, Dumbledore's gay and Neville marries Hannah Abbott and don't worry, he's getting it in. That's crazy.
I don't know if that's what that actually was, but it was very funny that your camera just gave the thumbs up while you were announcing that.
Folks, this is where you got to tune in to the YouTube to see the time, the visual effects in action.
Well, I think that might be what I wanted to share.
Sorting Harry Potter by most controversial is an absolute inspired choice. That's very good.
Thank you.
Very good. All right, folks. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Apple Vision Pro.
I was so excited for this to be your topic. You didn't tell me beforehand, but I felt like I was getting enough of just talking to you this week that it was on your mind a lot.
I've been I've been getting mad about various things, and I guess I should set this up better because I'm not actually really going to be talking much about the Apple Vision Pro
Because who
itself.
cares, right?
I guess, yeah. I honestly, I was walking around last night, and thinking like, how do I actually feel about like the device itself, the product? I'm asking myself important questions like, how do I feel about product? And I am not able to come up with much.
I feel like it's just like so expensive that it's just like it's hard to form an opinion about it because it's just like there's just no way
Yeah,
I will buy one. So
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
matter if I want one or not.
Yeah, and yeah, it's like, do I think that I don't even know if like, would it be cool to do something in VR? I don't know, man. Like, I'm kind of doing something else. It's like I can't even like, even if you like made me sit down and be like, this is like to get your driver's license renewed, like you need to like, I don't know, engage with this product, and I can't. I'd just be like, I'm doing something else. Sorry, like
I'm riding the bus.
yeah, I don't know. So like whatever. Like I tried watching some videos about like I tried watching like MKBHD's video on like the tech review of it for some background for this stuff, and it's like 40 minutes long.
Yeah. Also, I had the same experience, and he started it off by saying, you should go watch my other video about it. I was like, dog, no.
Do you think that guy like I don't know how to feel about that guy. He seems real smart, and like I think he has good takes on some stuff and whatever, and like that, like the tech like YouTube world is so insane and bad.
I feel like he's the best you could come out of that,
Yeah. Yeah. But like, do you think he feels conflicted about the stuff? Like it's so, I don't know, consumery
Yeah.
and gross. Anyway, but yeah, it's like a 40-minute video, and I'm like, I can't care enough about. I don't care about this stuff. So whatever. It's the thing that I am really talking about today is the fucking dorks who, like clamored to get one and then are like wearing them outside in public. And like driving around in their cyber trucks wearing the Apple Vision Pro. I think I sent you that clip.
Yeah.
And that is the clip that has been deleted.
Okay.
Presumably because they're facing legal action, at least I hope. But yeah, in setting up for the episode this morning, some videos disappeared. But
It's interesting, like I feel like how is there not like a catch-all law about like, okay, it's illegal to text and drive. It's illegal to call and drive. Do we have to do like a new, like if there was like a monopoly trend?
we got like
would it have to be
hands-free stuff is probably some dumb bullshit.
Would it be
in
illegal
there.
to play Monopoly and drive? Can we just say it's illegal to engage?
You have to fucking drive, okay?
Like-
like eyes on the fucking road. I don't know.
Is it illegal to drive and cook dinner? Yes. What if I have George Foreman grill?
There is a carve out to let the guy driving with the gumbo, though.
Okay.
That guy was all right. But I'd like to play a clip for you from @TeslaNomics. There could not be a worse username.
Are you sending this to me?
Oh no, I need to share my screen.
Okay.
Thank you. Cool. And whose bio is really fun too. This has got to be like a bot, right? But I post my conscious thoughts with the world, live life to the fullest, keep things simple, truthful, and filter the noise. All right. Post here. This has to be the hardest, most futuristic exit of a Cybertruck owner anyone has ever seen thus far. Fire
I
emoji.
saw this one. Oh god. Oh, it disappeared.
Well, fucking thanks,
Tesla.
TeslaNomics. All right. I guess I can't enlarge the.
Because it counts as a new window or something.
Yeah.
There's no way he's actually getting anything done.
No,
right?
you're not doing anything with that. I watched enough of the videos about the Apple Vision Pro to understand that this action doesn't do anything. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep this looping.
I'm staring at it.
Yeah. Fuck this guy. Hope he should got hit. But anyway, it's also from the Cybertruck guy. Do some live investigation.
What a strange beat.
To be the Cybertruck guy.
Reporting on Cybertruck is my only thing.
All right. I don't know.
Seems like a loser.
This guy sucks. Another one. Here we go. Oh, this one's really good. Have you seen this one?
No.
This is from Greg's Gadgets, another verified Twitter user. Which, if we're rounding people up, we're rounding up the Ravenclaw or the Slytherin Harry Potter guys. There we get the thumbs up again.
The verified Twitter users.
And we're getting the verified Twitter users. Using map directions with Vision Pro is actually amazing. Mind-blowing emoji. And so he's walking around on the street. This is like a point of view video where
Is it just going to tell him to turn right?
This is the most useless thing I've ever seen in my life.
You could do this or look at your phone for 10 seconds every 15 minutes.
I don't know why having this Yeah, this is not helpful.
Do you have that video of someone like needing to be given coins for vacuuming their home?
Yeah, I don't have that, but I saw that.
Where it's just like
there's like an
everything's a
overlay
game.
of coins on the ground to show you where you vacuumed or not.
It's like scrubbing a toilet, like get some more coins. Oh, there's a really big coin. You gotta not quite. You didn't get that coin.
Yeah, putting a target on the toilet bowl so I don't shit all over the bathroom.
This guy needs like to be his handheld anywhere he goes.
Yeah, this whole. It seems like there's. If I was forced to like come up with an opinion about, Tesla or not Tesla, the Apple Vision Pro, it's that like, or like VR in general. It's like, there's probably some cool stuff you can like. It could probably be cool to see a big movie. Like
that's the only thing I can think of. Just get
like,
some good headphones.
What if I had a really big TV?
What if I had IMAX at home?
Yeah, that would be cool. I admit that would be cool. So many of these things. This is also not a new technology. I don't like VR, AR has been around. People have been trying to figure out like.
Is it not damning that it's been this long and this is the best we're doing?
That's my point. Is that like so much of this is like searching for a problem, right? Like it's a solution in search of a problem. Is that the phrase? But like why? How go through all this? It's just that like they've like we've run out of other things to try to sell, and we're not gonna actually solve real problems. It's like let's just try to get this other stuff.
I still can't get behind like even like a smartwatch, like an expensive smartwatch. Like, do you got a smartwatch?
No, I don't.
You've been tempted ever?
You got me a smartwatch.
I did. I had one, and I feel like I liked it that it was just like it was like a $60 one or something like that, where it was just like an always on. It was just a digital watch that could also send you like notifications.
Yeah, I couldn't.
The battery
life set it up.
Battery life was 30 days.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't understand the people who like Don't you have to charge your Apple Watch every night?
I feel like it might be even more than every night. But
That's crazy. I don't know how you can, like, I'm interested in, like, I do like seeing um like step counts on my phone, that my phone reports that I've, hit my move goal or whatever for the day. And so I can see that, like, oh, I can track my heart rate or something like that. So I guess that just like Fitbit type stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, again,
The only thing I would like about it
don't
is
care.
just like, oh, I felt a buzz and I don't have to like get my phone out just to see that it's someone trying to get into my Casey's account. Like someone is trying to like, I get an email. I get maybe 3 to 4 emails a day of someone trying to forget my password on Casey's General Store website. And it would be really nice not to get my phone out every time.
Check this guy out. He's got an account. He's got a Casey's General Store
I don't
account.
think I do.
Oh, okay.
But someone is really trying to get into it, and I don't know what to do about it.
So it's just like a phishing thing.
No, I think it's from Casey's. I don't know. Maybe like my email was used on. I don't know. I don't know how things work. Maybe I do have a Casey's account, but I don't use it, and someone's trying to get into it real bad.
Someone just needs to see what you've got.
Yeah.
In there. Yeah, well, that's good. That's real good. Yeah. The main event though of the Apple Vision Pro people that I wanted to talk about is this motherfucker, Casey Neistat.
Oh my god. Okay, can you catch me up on what Casey Neistat has been doing since I feel like 2016 is the last time I ever like looked at his face and listened?
He's been what's the opposite of looks maxing? he's been looks minning. I don't know. You shouldn't make fun of people's appearances, but this guy is like a weird bad person, and so he also looks like a big time freak.
He was kind of like an internet or like
Yeah,
like a positive. Has he fallen off on something? Is he?
I don't know. Opinions? He's so he got really big on YouTube for doing daily vlogs in the early 2010s, I guess, or mid 2010s, and like he would put out a vlog every day, and like he lives in New York City, and kind of the
motivational speaker type too.
Yeah, he would, like, a lot of it was like it was sort of like in this like lifestyle vlog genre where, like, I'm not really sure where his like origins are. Like, I think that he's like, maybe he and his brother had like a show on HBO that was itself like a DIY. It was just like an early version of like a daily vlog. It was in the days when, like, I guess that was a novelty, that like, what if they were filming themselves and then they turned that into a TV show, and like HBO I don't know, ran it for a season or two at like 1 a.m. and then dropped him or whatever. But like, he has somehow parlayed that into like some other sort of career. He styles himself as some sort of influencer, or like he's tangentially related to like tech stuff. Like, he'll do like reviews of phones or whatever. But his gimmick is I guess being an adult with no shame sort of thing. Like, he'll be like, he sort of pioneered the walking around with a camera in public, talking to it in like a crowded place, and not seeming to care that everyone around him thinks that he's a threat, basically. And it was kind of like an novelty. It was like, oh wow, like, you can just talk to a camera in public and like know that you're speaking to way more people to the camera, and like have this difference between like the people that are around you don't matter. It's the people in the camera that matter, sort of thing. And so and like, I don't know, his like aesthetic was, he has sort of this like stolen DIY aesthetic from like better artists sort of thing, but he'll at least he has an aesthetic, I guess. It's I don't know, whatever. He like rides around on a skateboard as like a 40-year-old man, and I think he got in really big trouble with the FAA for flying drones in Manhattan,
Gotcha.
which you're like super not allowed to do. And he was doing a lot of like complaining on YouTube about like drone laws, whatever, and also like showing the drone footage. And like, I think he got in really big trouble, which good. You shouldn't do that stuff. Anyway, his personality is so grating to me. The complete lack of shame about behaving like this in public blows my mind. And I'm gonna skip through some segments in this video titled "The Thing No One Will Say About Apple Vision Pro." So he has something.
Just gonna say it.
Yeah. Casey, why is it just the N-word? Why that's not about the Apple Vision Pro. What are you talking about? There's a reason people don't say that. All right. So I'm going to start with the opening to this video. Kind of encapsulates like kind of the vibe. So he's skateboarding down a busy street in Manhattan wearing the Apple Vision Pro. Now isn't that funny? We can also just jump ahead to see the
creepy ass.
What are they calling them? Like the personas that the Vision Pro makes for you when you're on a FaceTime call.
Oh, I think you just said Vision Bros, which I think is
nice.
Worth writing down.
Yeah, those are the people I'm mad at this episode is the Apple Vision Bros, and I gotta say, like, there's been a lot of like these screenshots floating around of like the sort of like uncanny replications that Apple makes of you, like the scanning your face and it shows them up on a FaceTime call when you're wearing the Apple Vision Pro. I gotta say, this one of Casey Neistat is actually like really dead on, I would say.
It looks like Beowulf.
Yeah, because this guy just himself exists in the uncanny valley. Like if you just like looked at his face, it's like, yo, are you real?
I think he might have beak teeth.
Oh, he might have beak teeth. So let me skip through here the video. He gets here's a really good part. All right, so he's walking around the streets of New York City. That's kind of the point here. Going down into the subway, wearing it.
We get a random pile of bricks, an old toilet. I found the restroom. And a bunch of random wooden poles. There's more.
Could just watch it on your phone.
He is leaning against the subway wall. He is watching a Mr. Beast video.
Is that what it was? God.
Yes.
Oh
and the reason
God.
I know that it's a Mr. Beast video is because he name drops Mr. Beast like 10 times in this video. And he like the overwhelming thing to know about Casey Neistat is that this guy is a grade A dick rider. He is addicted to clout, and he loves putting little clips of like people like recognizing him in his videos, and he loves like he was hanging out with like the catfish guy for a long time, like the guy who made the catfish show, but like I guess the guy who fell for the original
first
catfish.
one.
Yeah. And then made that post in the elevator that said like, this elevator is a safe space for women kind of thing. That guy. But anyway, yeah, he's addicted to clout, and he's like, yeah, desperate for some Mr. Beast clout in this. And so we see clips of him watching Mr. Beast videos in the Apple Vision Pro, riding the subway, like floating floating over
People smiling at him. Looks like.
yeah, people smiling at him because they recognize him, but like also it makes you realize like, oh, people, you're also like, you're gonna be, it's superimposed over like a young woman is like there on the subway, and it makes you realize that you're gonna be like sitting on a subway with these big goggles,
Staring
like
at
just like
people.
look at that effect that it's doing. But yeah, you with big goggles looking at women on the subway. Like how uncomfortable is
With
this gonna
no
be
like
making
proof
people?
that you're not. Can Vision Pro not film? Can it film your experience? I mean, it clearly can because that's
It
what we're looking
can.
at. So
Yeah, but it makes it very obvious.
okay,
Apparently,
there's
is
like a
the
red
idea.
light or something on it.
Yeah,
I
which
think
like
the
clearly
words
isn't
"I'm a
stopping
creep," right?
this guy. Yeah.
The words "I'm a creep" should come up whenever you're filming.
Mm-hmm. And this is my one of my favorite parts of the video. Let's see. There's this guy that sits down next to him on the subway.
I can't imagine what you're looking at.
I'm looking at you right now.
Oh, okay.
I can see you clear as day. You got on a blue tie with a beautiful tie pin at the top, so I can see you.
Tracking
Get
fan.
off here. Enjoy your adventure.
Bye-bye.
There's a stranger who just like, there's an open seat next to the weird alien looking guy. And so he has to like sit down in there, and is like, he's clearly like, he perceives this freak as a threat, basically. And he's okay, well, this is my stop. I gotta get off. Have a good time. That's my
I don't
favorite
really care
interaction.
where you're.
Yeah. And then here's another really bad part of this whole situation. All right. He leaves the subway. And he stops dead in his tracks on the stairs
Oh my god.
to
Just to type out a
hunt
little
and
message.
peck at his keyboard, responding to a text.
Oh my god, this fucking loser. I feel like, am I crazy? Maybe Apple did intend this, but did it really envision people out and about with these things on? It always seemed to me as like something you'd use at home.
They seem to have only showed it to be like a living room situation.
Maybe
Which is probably why he's like, yo, how funny would it be if I did this?
but everyone's doing it. I feel like maybe they need the next version of this needs to, God, his hair is so funny. Needs to just he really is looks minimizing. He could just have to be plugged into the wall, and it can like tell if you've got you've found a way around it. Like it has to be plugged into the wall
Yeah, we're gonna tether you to the wall. Yeah,
because you're not allowed outside.
It's the next upgrade in like the home arrest like ankle monitor kind of thing.
It gets all these people off the streets. It's like it's like the scene in Batman where like, can you imagine what you can do with 6 months of clean streets? All these tech people inside.
So he goes to Times Square, and sits down next to some normal people, and throws on a Mr. Beast video.
Jordan, you're standing right in front of my Mr. Beast video. Come right there. Okay.
Years ago. This used to be a bar? Yep. Yeah, you want to walk
Telling
under this
everyone else around you to move so you can
so
see
you see
your Mr. Beast video.
Yeah, you see clips of like the normal people sitting next to him.
Trying to like
And-
move away from him.
Yeah. Okay. He goes to like a donut shop. There's an extended sequence of him standing in the Krispy Kreme, the cameraman has this like wide angle of him like just, he's like standing there like a robot, like weirdly, as he's waiting for his donuts, and everyone else in the shop is like looking at him like he might detonate a vest or something. And then you cut to like what he's watching, and he's watching like the Dinosaur Experience, Like what if there was a dinosaur that you could interact with? And he's like holding up a donut, and like he's like, "Oh wow, butterfly landed on my donut." Throughout all of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like this is gonna, people make fun of like iPad kids.
God, can you imagine?
This is gonna be unbelievable.
That was one of my thoughts was too, like someone posted a screenshot of them like, hey, or like a little a clip of like I think the Engadget review or something, where they're like, what the heck? I can have like 4 NBA games going in like in my space, and I can have like the text messages going on, and it shows that, and like the kind of sensory overload you would get from that is so crazy. And my first thought was how what happens when all of those games hit an ad break? You will like instantly perish. Like have a Wingstop ad just drills, straight through your brain. That seems really bad.
I remember thinking this room was cool, and it just looks so embarrassing now.
Yeah, he has not evolved. This is very, 2016, as you said. He has this is the last bit of the video that I'm gonna play, but he finally gets to the thing that no one will say about the Apple Vision Pro.
Okay. Forgot that we were.
Yeah, his thesis here.
Something happened. Something happened today that was completely unexpected. And that something I don't think anyone else has really touched on. None of the reviews I've seen or read, none of them really put to words what I experienced. So when you take these off, they kind of go to sleep like your phone. And when you put them back on, you have to unlock them. They scan your eyeballs, and then to start screen recording, go through it takes a second. So rather than doing that, I just left these on the entire day. The like 2.5-hour battery pack you can plug into a fatter battery.
So far, this is not what other people are not saying. People are not. I don't know why he's getting into this. So we're gonna skip ahead.
Of running around the streets of New York. I forgot that I was looking through reality. And that is where that's where that profound moment came from. And what occurred to me as I was sitting there in Times Square on a bench, strangers all around me, the real world moving all around me. But I had like a big screen up where I was watching a Mr. Beast video.
He said it again!
Big
And
fan.
over here I had this keyboard that I could interact with, and over here I had my iMessages, and over here I had my Apple TV, and then all of my apps.
Sounds bad, by the way. That sounds. I don't think you're
Sounds like
doing
you could
it right.
experience the world. I feel like Mr. Beast's view count must be mostly Casey.
Yeah. Just out of frame is the shrine to Mr. Beast in his weird office. Okay, I think he's about to say it.
And they're floating in Times Square in the middle of New York City. They're floating there, and I'm actually there. And there's actual humans around me. And in that moment, I was like, holy shit, this is it.
He said it.
What did he say?
He said, what if there were windows flying around? What if you could have screens up?
I don't.
No one's
did he
saying
say
that.
It? Did he say?
No
it?
one's saying that.
Is
about
that what
Apple
people?
Vision.
Keep playing.
People are not saying that. Wow, check it out. It's doing the thing.
Can we get another like 10 seconds?
This is the future of computing that everyone's been promising for like the last 15 years. This is something that like let me like truly peek into where all of this is going. This isn't the
Okay, yeah. I just couldn't believe that's what it. I don't understand. I feel like I would like to
I don't
have
know, he has
him
this
write out a
point
thesis.
about like his point is that
This is crazy.
and that like this is going to be the future of computing.
I feel like that's maybe what everyone's saying.
It 100% is exactly what like Apple is saying
In the advertisements.
Yeah, that's how they're branding it. Like,
Okay. Let's see what I feel like if you look at, can you search YouTube? Can you search MKBHD Apple Vision and just see what the title of the video is?
Oops.
tomorrow's ideas, today's tech. That's what like MKB's the title of his video is what Casey was trying to say just now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Casey. Thank you for your insight. Yeah. People have tried to whatever. He had this like dumb app idea for that he like sold to CNN for a while, and like his shit immediately got shut down because like no one's.
Was it like a B-Reel knockoff or something?
Yeah, yeah. Where like he just positions himself as like somebody who like knows about stuff, and so he goes to all of these like speaking engagements, or at least he did, like back when I was watching him years ago. And yeah, he gives talks about like authenticity, content creation, technology. It's like he's on the bullshit circuit basically. He's never cracked the code on being able to make money doing something for real.
Just talking about stuff.
Yeah, talking about stuff, or like I don't know, like the HBO show with like he's always his whole thing has been like I'm up my own ass farther than anyone else could be. I've been filming myself forever, and so that's like I was such a narcissist that people thought that was novel for a while, and then has been writing that for the rest of his life. But yeah, these Apple Vision Bros are the thing that I wanted to talk about with you today. Mine's coming in the mail. I got one for the whole family. We're gonna be walking around and getting hit. We're gonna get hit by traffic, killed instantly.
Cybertrucks.
Post haste, yes. I feel like I'm probably going to see a Cybertruck one of these days.
Yeah.
And when I do,
You probably
it's
will.
on site. I've been practicing my close quarters combat. I'm going to figure out how to crack that window.
I feel like you just know if you see a Cybertruck, it's worth breaking into and stealing the contents of the trunk, right? It's
I mean, it's a
filled
massive target.
just the most, sneakers that you could flip easily, Vision Pros, extra iPhones. It's got the most dumb
maxed
shit.
out credit card you've ever seen is in that vehicle. Yeah. Do you remember that like LifeLock incident where there's like the LifeLock ads that were like, hey, our identity protection is so good that we are going to publicize, like the CEO's social security number.
Vaguely. What
And
came
then
of that?
he got his identity stolen. And then there's like other
Oh
versions
my
of
God.
that where like our glass is so impenetrable that we're gonna
I'm
put
gonna
like
shoot at it. Or
like $1,000 cash like just out here, and like that got broken into, kind of thing. Like I think the Cybertruck, like you're asking to be shot and killed or something.
Yeah.
It'll just like it'll occur to people more to hurt you.
Yeah.
If you're into the thing that says, "Hey,
And
I can't
steal
be
from
hurt,"
you.
and you're like, "Well, I wasn't going to," but now like I
Challenge
desperately
accepted.
want to see you bleed. Just suggesting. I think we're all thinking that, just as we thought Luna Lovegood would be a good roommate.
Now tell me, is that sexual attraction aside, or is that factoring that in?
I just think she would be good at cleaning up her dishes or whatever.
Okay.
Telling in the roommate interview, like, don't worry, I am considering my sexual attraction in this interview. It's at the forefront of my mind.
I think it'd be a good kind of disclaimer to put on a lot of announcements or like conversations, even in the workplace. I think it's
What do you want for
idea.
lunch? Sexual attraction aside.
What?
I'm feeling poncheros today, sexual attraction aside.
Just I'll leave you with that to just kind of ponder what I mean.
I'm getting a lot of questions already addressed by my disclaimer. I said I'm not considering my sexual attractions in this decision.
Oh, I feel like still that you are, though.
I feel like why do you need to address that at all? We're not talking about that. All right. Well, that's going to do it for episode 6 of Executive Client Research. Once again, you're going to want to check us out on YouTube. I think we did our best to try to describe the visuals of what was going on today, but it was a very visual heavy episode. And you're going to want to subscribe over on youtube.com/executive client research, or I don't know, find us on YouTube, whatever the URL is. Email us at ceosuperstarmoney@gmail.com.
We're going to have to pay for more storage on that because I feel like we've gotten a lot of emails.
A lot of emails, a lot of questions that we are replying to with our stock picks, and our also our sports picks. We're also doing a bunch of sports gambling on the side. We're saying
You'd
this
think
is
we
who
talk
you
about
should bet
that, but
on.
we don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's illegal to talk about that. We do so, but just letting you know, folks. We'll give you financial advice. We are your lawyers, and we're gonna give you picks on who to bet on for the sports stuff. If that makes sense. Until next week, enjoy yourselves.
Stay money.
I want those cameras on to lexicon of executive client research. We got some charts and graphs, we got some groups and gaps. It's executive client research.
Please have your cameras turned on.